Hello, so we've got simultaneous equations, and this one will help you with task 2. The only difference between task 1 and task 2 is task 1, these were both positive terms. Task 2, one is positive and one is negative. Now it's going to be the same steps that we do, but there is going to be a slight difference. So we'll label the first equation equation 1 and the second equation 2. We want the same start. We wish for these terms to be the same, and they are the same. They are both 4y. So I can move on to the next step. Now usually we would do equation 1, take away equation 2. But that is going to provide me with a problem. The problem being 4y, take away negative 4y gives me 8y. And I need 0y for this to work. So instead of subtracting, I am going to add. And that is the only difference we have compared to task 1. So if these are both positive, we can subtract, and if they're different signs, we can add. So let's add them. 2x add 5x is 7x. 4y, and just to prove to you, add negative 4y is in fact 0. And that equals negative 13 add 9.5, negative 3.5. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 7. X equals negative 3.5 all over 7, which is the same as negative a half or negative 0.5, however you prefer. But we do need to simplify it into one of these just to make it easier to work with in the next step. I am going to use equation 1 for the next step. So 2x plus 4y equals negative 13. And I'm going to pop this negative a half, x is negative a half, into the x. So 2 times negative a half plus 4y equals negative 13. If you need to, take this to the side. 2 times negative a half. Remember, 2 can be written as 2 over 1. So 2 times negative 1 is negative 2, and 1 times 2 is 2. And that just makes negative 1. So negative 1 add 4y equals negative 13. I need my negative 1 on the other side, so I'm going to add 1. So 4y equals negative 12. Now with these, see if you need to draw a number line, please do so. So there's negative 13 and I'm adding 1, so I'm going that way. 4 times what is negative 12? Or we can divide both sides by 4 and we get minus 3. So that provides us that x is a negative a half and y is negative 3. So that sounds a bit like coordinates. Coordinates give us the x and the y. So if this was a coordinate, we could write it as negative a half, negative 3. Here's another example. So first check is they are the same terms, 3q and 3q. So I'm ready for the next step. So we'll call this equation 1 and this one equation 2. And again we're going to add. So equation 1 add equation 2. 5p add 2p, 7p's. Minus 3p add 3q, sorry 3p. 3 negative 3q add 3q is 0. And 16 add 19 is 35. Divide both sides by 7 and we get p equals 5. And now I'm ready to substitute that into one of the equations. So I'll just substitute it into equation 2, purely because they're all positive. So 2p plus 3q is 19. Remember, it doesn't matter which one you sub it into, you will get the same answer. So I'm popping that P equals 5 into the P. So 2 times 5 plus 3Q equals 19. So 10 plus 3Q equals 19. Minus 10 from both sides, 3Q equals 9. So divide by 3, Q is 3. P is 5 and Q is 3.